you're near an Emma Child's hideout, poke around to see if you can find a clue.
I'm on it.
Feeling ready to fight?
Let's do it.
Terribly sorry, everyone, but one of your teammates has been kidnapped.
What the hell?
SARS has got to be behind this. That was way too clever for Albion acting on their own. The question's why.
Well, they're being tortured for information about Malik, of course. I thought that was obvious when we saw that meeting where Emma Child said, and I'm paraphrasing, kidnap someone and torture them for information about Malik.
Fuck. We have to find Malik. Bags, there's got to be some way to get him a signal.
Sure, I've marked a location for you. In his eagerness to leave Malik failed to encrypt his last message. It was almost too easy to trace it back to his safe house.
Get to the point.
Malik has a stick so far up his arse it controls his thoughts. By now he'll have noticed his error and moved, but there's no way he isn't monitoring that safe house computer. If we use it to send a message like, return our calls or we tell Child everything, I'm sure the stick will compel him to listen.
It won't hurt to try.
Too right. Let's do it.
Malik's safe house is somewhere around here, but it will be well hidden. Maybe have a look for a slightly off-color brick or an inconspicuous lever. That lever does look a bit dodgy, doesn't it?
Don't let the tit-head get away.
Bagley, some assistance, please.
Right. It seems Malik's made some upgrades to security. And since he's both a security expert and a paranoid lunatic, I don't know if you can handle this one.
Looks clear. Gonna check our next area. You're only making it worse.
But I can. Haha. Did you like that? With the drone? Pretty good, right?
Terrific work, old boy.
Thank you. Look, if we know anything about Malik, it's that he thinks he's much cleverer than he is. Which means as soon as I start, some drones or something are going to come after me. So just watch my back, all right?
Of course. Easy peasy.
Ha! Drone bays. I knew it. Oh, come on, Malik. Make it hard, at least. All that big talk and security drones is all you've got, you hack. Oh, I'm Malik, and I think I can analyze Sir's dossiers faster than Bagley, but my idea of heavy security is automated proxy jumping. Please. All right, you ready?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Lovely jubbly. Really, Malik? Do you really think I'd be fooled by this thing? Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll work out soon. You know, this will go a lot faster if you keep the drones off me. Let's try this again. You know, this will go a lot faster if you keep the drones off me. Let's try this again. All right, if I just flip this bit like that, inject this script over here, and voila! No, that did not work at all. Shit. Hack into the safe house if you don't keep those drones off me. Let's have another go. Aha! You just thought I'd get obsessed with the brilliant little details and miss the larger structure, didn't you, Malik? That's actually pretty clever, but not cleverer than me. Message encoded using the same cipher he used earlier, set to repeat every 15 seconds.
Good job, everybody. Now we just have to convince Malik to help us get our friend back.
Lovely.
And thank you. I know this is getting scary, but you're all brave as fuck. I'm proud to call you my friends.
Incoming connection from an unknown encrypted source.
It's Malik. Put him through.
This is the construction site where Malik thinks Emma Child is holding our operative, which checks out. Security's tighter than a rubber glove and a bowling ball.
Got it.
I have a call from... Strange. This isn't what...
Stop! You fucking idiots!
I beg your pardon, who's speaking?
Emma Child, Director of SIR's Counter-Terrorism. You are making a terrible error here. You cannot...
Get off my voice channel. Apologies, everyone. Took a moment to work out how they hacked us.
It's okay, Bagley.
On the plus side, it seems Malik's lead was good. It's likely she'll keep her operative close to use as leverage. You should find her wherever you find Child.
Standard quadrant search. Go. Don't let them escape. Quiet, Dave.
You don't look too friendly.
I could have left a fucking bomb in there. Do you want to know why I didn't?
Because you're all bark and no boom.
Because we have something in common. Richard Malik stabbed both of us in the back. Watch.
Albion's new policing contract as promised. Everything's set your end.
Oh, it will be. But first you're going to tell me what this is really about.
All right. I'm infiltrating a terrorist group called DedSec. I'm setting up a meeting with them, and your men will capture me before DedSec arrives. So it has to look real. They can't know it's a setup.
You are a piece of work, Richard. What the hell are you getting out of this?
Dead terrorists.
I can't prove it yet, but I think Malik was involved in the bombings and the cover-up. What's more, I think he and his conspirators are planning to do it again.
He said that was your agenda.
I would. It's basic tradecraft. Want to sell a lie, weave it into the truth.
And we're just supposed to trust you instead.
I had something more transactional in mind. I have your operative. Help me kill Malik, and you get them back. That door will unlock in 30 seconds.
So wait, does this mean Malik's the one in charge of 0 Day?
Impossible to say for sure, but it does look that way. We do know for sure that he's trying to set us up for the next attack.
You know how I feel, but this is risky. It has to be your call.
Really, his connection to 0 Day is irrelevant. Malik wants us killed, and the only way to save our friend is to kill him first.
Right, so how do we do this?
If you're seriously asking how to kill Malik, I have ideas. A lot of ideas.
I vote we just lure him into a meeting and then shoot him in the head.
Yes, that would work, but it's not very much fun. Don't you want to poison him at least? We haven't poisoned anybody yet.
Creative, Bags. But let's just shoot him, shall we?
Noted. I'll contact Child and tell her DedSec has agreed to help. I have Malik for you. Remember, you want to convince him to meet you somewhere public so we can install some air cooling in his skull.
Right. Let's do this, shall we?
Do you have Emma, child?
There was a complication. Can we meet?
What happened?
Child was expecting us. She may have been tipped off. We should meet to discuss it. Can you do Piccadilly?
No. Piccadilly's crawling with Albion. How about Trafalgar Square?
Bagley, what's your assessment?
Trafalgar Square is optimal.
Good, it's decided. I'll see you soon.
He's disconnected.
Very well. Get Emma on the phone. We're getting our friend back.
Capital.
Yes. What?
Everything's in order. Bagley will send you whatever you need. Now tell us where we can find our friend.
You can have them when Richard is dead.
I don't think so. I'm prepared to walk away from this deal right now.
Fine. As a show of trust, I'll order a hot drop at a random location. I will not, however, waste anyone covering them. So get there fast if you want them back in one piece.
There's our missing friend. Uncuff them and send them back to the safe house.
Are you all right?
Of course. If that's all, I'll be returning to the safe house.
Fabulous.
Splendid. As soon as they return, I'll be sure to issue them a pair of fresh underpants. Now, let's get someone over to Trafalgar Square.
Agreed. Time to end this.
Emma Child for you.
Good. I can see you. Let's go over the plan. The Canadians loaned me an office across the square, so I can keep an eye on you. God bless the Commonwealth. So, here's what's going to happen. There are 4 snipers covering the angles. Here, 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 and here. Your job is to locate Malik. And when you're sure it's him, scratch your eyebrow. That confirms the target. Then count to 2 and duck.
Right. Move the crosshairs over and you can kill me too.
I've seen what you people are capable of when you're pissed off. If you don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. Fire team leader, report.
No sign of Malik, Mum. Nice clear shot on this DedSec prick, though.
Don't tempt me. Fuck. Where the hell is he?
Well, that's the end of that harassment campaign. Our prospect will be grateful for the assist. We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
I owe you one.
Best thing you could do is join DedSec. We could use you.
Just what I was hoping to hear. I mean...
I don't like this one bit.
I don't like it either. Shit. I don't have a filament terminal in here. I'll have to request one. Bear with me. This will take a while.
Bagley, some assistance, please.
Oh, if only every person in London was required to wear a piece of high-tech surveillance equipment. Start hacking optics, and I'll see if any of them caught sight of Malik.
Of course. Easy peasy.
I'll scrub their body cam memory to see if it got a look at Malik. That's him by the litter bin. He's either leaving a dead drop or trying to eat out on the cheap.
What on earth is going on here?
Fuck. Malik may be doing his laundry. It's a technique for losing a surveillance team. If so, that dead drop has a second meeting location in it.
He's got our number.
I don't think so. He'd vanish if he thought there was a real threat. I'll put the shooters on standby while we readjust.
Searching data exhaust. Nothing. Try someone else. Not seeing any relevant video or photographs. Keep looking. GPS data indicates this person wasn't in the area during the relevant period. Try again.
Pardon me, but what the fuck?
Did you really think I could be outsmarted by Nigel bloody Cass? He recorded that meeting because I wanted him to. It got to Emma Child because I wanted it to. And now law enforcement has full profiles on all of you. If you want to live, get on the ground and put your hands on your head.
Not on your worthless life.
No, you misunderstand. I meant so the shrapnel doesn't hit you.
Damn.
They're over here!
Authorities are here to protect you.
That does it. Stand down now!
Goodness. Will I always attract this much attention?
Until you lose them, yes.
Helpful, isn't he? Move it! Get the fuck out!
But Child was in the bloody embassy.
She's finished. Now go!
I don't need... Shite. They're not here.
Force them to a stop.
Suspect is unsighted. Unsighted sweeping area.
Problem? I've just noticed a wanted alert on my optic out of nowhere. What's going on? Yes, I'm having the same issue. Bagley, what's going on?
It seems Malik wasn't bluffing. Your faces are all over the news, and not in a cool way.
That dribbling shit stain. Bags, call everyone to the safe house for a chat.
This is a message for DedSec. I believe Richard Malik is about to murder me in some gruesome way. If you see Malik, tell him.
Canada House was destroyed by a series of explosions, and an individual known to be part of the DedSec organization was seen on CCTV attempting to flee the area. SIRS new Director of Counterterrorism Richard Malik issued the following statement.
I call upon my counterparts around the world to treat the DedSec threat with all due vigilance. They are not a resistance. What are they resisting? They are an international terrorist militia. And along with my counterparts in the Five Eyes nations, I am building an...
You get the idea. You're fucked.
We're being hunted like pheasants. So let's return fire, yes?
Yes, I wouldn't recommend that. All scenarios show DedSec's odds of survival approaching 0 before he can be found. Malik probably worked out the same thing.
Got a solution for that. Bagley boy, show everybody.
Done. The working theory is this. Blowing up a government building like Canada House would require bribes, an infiltration team, materiel, and so on. Doing it without leaving a paper trail would be impossible. Some of you nicknamed this paper trail the Malik dossier. We're going to break into SRS headquarters, steal it, and prove Malik was behind the bombing. If we're lucky, we might even find some details on 0 Day. Your missions list has been updated.
Hey, one more thing. I know Malik's currently our best lead on 0 Day and the bombings, but he's fucking dangerous. If you...
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
Public approval of SIRS shot up today following Counter-Terror Director Malik's statement that the Five Eyes nations will execute a coordinated global response to the DedSec threat.
Mr. Malik, what is the service doing to protect the people of Britain right now?
Well, we're aiming a little higher than just Britain. Soon we can know if anyone in any ctOS-using country in the world so much as utters the word DedSec. Thank you.
SIRS advises citizens that positive discussions of the DedSec terrorist organization or their actions may result in investigation.
I'm here. Break down the plan.
We're here to find some documents we're calling the Malik dossier. Basically, it's the paper trail that proves Malik was behind the Canada House bombings. Problem is, these documents won't be on one computer. They'll be on dozens, scattered across the country.
So, how do we proceed?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's have Malik take it.
Surge uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the ctOS network. It's like Noodle, if you could use it to search every document on every civilian, government or commercial device everywhere in the United Kingdom, instantly.
Terrific work, old boy.
Break in and connect Bagley to a Filament administrative terminal. He'll do the rest.
As usual, in order to access the Filament admin terminal from your optic interface, you'll have to align the SIRS satellite network with my packet stream from Bloom Tower. Well done. Now I should be able to stream myself into SIRS's nasty little snoop computer, head to the basement and hack the Filament admin terminal. There's an intruder in the building security systems. Sorry, channel is being hacked.
I've taken control of building security. But I'd prefer to end this bloodlessly, if you're willing to listen to reason.
Don't fucking listen. 0 Day took over Parliament security right before the bombings. This is their MO.
What are you talking about? I want DedSec gone, but no one else needs to die. You've proven yourselves very skilled, and I could put those skills to use. Join me. You can still make something of your lives.
Join 0 Day? Don't be absurd.
0 Day? No, I mean SIRS. You've practically been working for me anyway. And besides, we have a lot in common. We both use violence and manipulation to shape London into something better. The only difference is I know what I want it to be. Strong, stable, unified, safe. This is what I value. What about you?
To be honest, I don't know. But I'm gonna stop you anyway.
Fine. If we can't convince each other, then I suppose killing will have to do.
Come the fuck on!
So shit.
That central server is Filament's admin terminal. Connect me to it to gain access.
Shitting hell. This thing packs a punch.
Well, shit, we've been locked out. Oh, and it seems Malik deployed the microwave drones.
Pardon me?
Microwave drones, one of Filament's novel intrusion countermeasures. They use little microwave cannons to selectively destroy compromised hardware, sort of like chemotherapy for computers. The server room automatically seals itself while they're deployed.
Anyone have a suggestion?
Try hijacking one of the microwave drones and use it to shoot the other ones down. These doors are sealed until you take out the microwave drones.
I'm done. I'll shoot you. Shit! Put out an all ports warning! Run a search. Make it quick.
Down, server room unlocked, and buggery fuck, Malik has locked me out. He must have a hard line to the server.
Any idea on what to do?
A full power cycle will reset his connection and give us enough time to complete the intrusion, but Filament uses 3 quantum processors with independent power. We'll have to reboot each individually.
Ah, yes. Unplug it and plug it back in again. Got it.
Close enough. Could you do something about this drone? It can't seem to take a fucking hint. Stupid drone. This isn't a picnic and I haven't got any jam. Would you look at this? A chain of custody documents for 40 kilos of Semtex. It ricochets through a dozen shell companies, but ultimately ends up registered to an address in Southall. And would you guess who lived across the street from it for 30 years? Victoria and Imran Malik, parents to one Richard.
That doesn't prove a thing.
Well, this one is heartwarming and incriminating. It seems that the areas of Canada House immediately around the bombs were evacuated in an unscheduled drill. I have an email chain here between the facilities director and an anonymous SIRS account. Funny that it made the news.
You think it's incriminating that I tried to minimize the loss of life? Come on, I'm so spinnable I'm motion sick.
Look at this. It's an unredacted mission report for 2 SIRS agents instructed to plant explosives as part of a training exercise. And it's signed and dated by the Home Secretary himself.
Seems it's a bad day to be the Secretary.
Exciting! Did you know that the head of security for Canada House had a daughter stuck in a Cairo jail? And that she was pardoned the week before the explosion? Why, he would certainly owe a very, very big favor to the SRS officer who pressured the Egyptians, wouldn't he?
I suppose he would.
Could you shoot this drone down? I'd ask it for life to go away, but I'm afraid I don't speak dipshit. Seems that Malik's given up having the microwave drones destroy compromised hardware. Now he's got them targeting you. The effect will be about the same, though. What do we have here? Straight from your own laptop, Malik. Case files on all these little side ops you've been running. Honestly, you might as well have titled this evilbombconspiracy.com.
That's enough. You can't do this. You mustn't do this. I won't allow it.
Independent power has been rebooted. Return to the central core to complete the cycle.
Excellent work, Bagley. Now all that's left to do is find Malik and finish this.
With pleasure. I'm fully integrated with Filament, and it seems Malik didn't quite have time to cover his tracks. I believe I can trace his position.
Go for it.
All right, let's find you. Too old, too young, too ugly, too female. Ah, there he is. Hello, Malik. You've been disconnected. Is it just me, or does he look constipated? Right, wouldn't be a briefcase wanker without his briefcase. Oh, look, seems someone's locked the door on him. Don't worry, there's no way that's going to... Oh, no, it worked.
Oi, what the hell, mate?
Well, that's a wrinkle, isn't it? Is he seriously going to try to get away in a car? A car connected to the city-spanning network of automated surveillance devices? That I control.
Auto drive now enabled.
Fuck! Hello again. You know, for all your scheming, you don't exactly think quickly under pressure.
Now what?
I sent the Malik dossier to every media outlet from the GBB to the Aberystwyth Sheep Farmers Gazette. It may take some time to sort through, but it ought to clear DedSec's name. At least for this particular thing.
And Malik?
Made the mistake of getting into a self-driving car that owed me a favor. It's taking him to a secure location.
Why don't we just drive that car into the fucking Thames?
Believe me, I'd love to. But he might be part of Zero Day. I just don't know how this all fits together, but we need to find out.
You hear that, Malik? You're going to help us for real this time.
Bloody hell, you insane robot! Slow down!
Drone, enter search protocol.
Malik has been secured at the safe house.
All right. Now that we have him, we should talk to him. Find out what he knows about Zero Day. Just don't get too close to him, all right? As long as he's alive, he's a threat.
I'm knackered. Richard Malik, we know you bombed the embassy, and we know you were part of the mass bombings from a while ago. All we need is for you to confess.
The earlier bombings, what are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. I tried to stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
That doesn't account for how you knew about Zero Day when we first met.
I'm a spy. So yes, I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
Right, sure, whatever you say. Even if you are telling the truth, you've done plenty. You'll get to rot in here.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. You won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history. Democracy and pluralism were anomalies, blips on the timeline. That's what you are, DedSec. A footnote in the history of the Empire. But now the page is turning, and you are not ready for what happens next.
You'll like this. Got word from Hamish that Nigel Cass is planning to unveil some new nasty project at a press conference.
And why would I like that? Albion's always got some sort of nasty plan.
Possible suspect or suspects reporting legal location.
Critical condition. Critical. Over. We are in pursuit. I say again, in pursuit.
I've had it. You wanna go?
Control. Lost the target.
Oh my God.
Negative. Suspect is gone. Issue an APW.
This is the place. Where's our informant?
Bad news from Hamish. Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Just a pill and a pint. Don't be so dramatic.
The attack occurred just as Albion CEO Nigel Cass was announcing a new security
Turn up the telly, mate!
Our cameras captured video of the attack, which some viewers may find disturbing.
Without their tireless work, we couldn't have rolled out these checkpoints. Watch out! 43C. Engage contact right. Aimed fire. Aimed fire.
Liar! You fucking liar! You're going to kill us all! Government officials have yet to issue a statement, but Cass had this to say.
An attack on me and my men is one thing. We're trained to handle these monsters. But I will not abide civilian casualties. This city deserves peace. And I promise you, London,
We carry on as we are, these attacks will continue. But we don't need to live like this. Scared to leave our homes. Criminals, terrorists like these, can be stopped before they even start. And I have a plan to do just that. Your police and politicians may have stopped fighting for you. But I will never stop. Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about. Cass ought to be in charge of things.
The hell he should. He's just another greedy bastard.
Nigel Cass is the only one who gives a fuck about this city.
Twat.
Oi, break it up. Keep it civil.
Goes in and out of his flat with that black briefcase.
Seriously?
Fucking hell. Tell me you lot met with my contact and he had nothing to do with this.
Your man never showed up, Hamish. But come on, this was a show. It has Cass written all over it.
Yes, I believe it with my whole heart. I'd even go scour the attack site just to out this wank stain.
No, you don't get it, fam. Radu's been seriously unbalanced lately. Talking all sorts of rubbish about someone having to stop Cass, no matter the cost.
Timing's too bad. Cass announces this new security initiative and then he's attacked in public. No way.
Hope you're right, and it's not Radu gone off the deep end.
In breaking news, a large explosion has occurred at the Canadian High Commission in Trafalgar Square. SIRS has issued a statement that the terrorist organization DedSec is active once again after months of relative silence. If you suspect anyone of being a member of DedSec, report them to SIRS immediately using your CSAY app.
This is the site where Nigel Cass was attacked. But, surprise, surprise, his personal goon squad has already scrubbed the area for evidence.
Unbelievable. He's putting a blindfold on us, covering up his dirty deed.
Yes, if you search for clues, I may be able to reconstruct the attack in augmented reality.
Ah, you've got more angles than a protractor, Bags.
There is a ctOS data relay nearby. That will have the data I need.
Of course. Easy peasy.
That should do it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction.
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Good God!
This does look like pro-terrorism, in the sense that it's both professional and in favor of terrorism.
Right, so he could be a pro. Doesn't really narrow it down, does it? I'll go have a look-see.
Searching facial recognition databases, and here he is, Radu Florin, an Albion employee in good standing, until he tried to drive an exploding truck into his boss.
Radu? Oh, shit. Fam, that's the bloke put me onto Themis. My contact inside Albion.
I see. I suppose with the number of enemies Cass has made, there's no need to fake an assassination attempt.
What the fuck did he find to make him desperate enough to do this? Roll it, Bugs.
Look at that. Albion trucks have black boxes on the undercarriage, just like aeroplanes. I can track down the black box, which should lead us to the truck's current location.
Couldn't we also run the truck's license plates?
Of course. I'll also monitor Albion communications and 1,000 other little things you would appreciate.
Looks like a disgruntled employee situation. Cass did something to seriously piss this guy off.
If there's a mutiny brewing, it may well be to our advantage. We better start with having a look at that truck.
According to Albion radio chatter, they've moved the truck to the Tone bombing site. And here's something even stranger. They've moved Radu Florin's body along with it.
Now, why on earth would they move it to the Tone site?
Albion has been coordinating recovery efforts at the site, which is rather vague.
It's a dumping ground, innit? For problems they like to see
Auto drive now
disappear.
enabled.
If we find the truck, we find Radu.
To right.
Auto drive now disabled.